Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Video Gums. So, I hope that all of you who either have a Valentine's date will be enjoying your day tomorrow, and if you're like me, you'll be fucking making the best of it, because this holiday is stupid and shitty and just a fucking corporate brainwashing scheme. Anyway, today I'm going to be trying to draw something a little different than my usual stuff. You know, been drawing a lot of Pokemon, and I've just been sort of thinking I kind of want to do something a little more on the realistic side, because that's like eventually what I want to get into. So I figured, why not try like drawing a dragon or a wyvern of some sort, and because I like those. I think they're cool. But it was just really hard trying to find something that wasn't like, so either A, so crazily, epically fucking overdone with all the different, scales and spikes and thorns and all these flames and effects and crazy poses and shit. But simultaneously not fucking, some like clip art stuff. So eventually I settled on this reference photo. So hoping you guys like it. I'm kinda happy with how it all turned out. So, ow, fuck, ow! My cat has had this fucking lovely habit of just climbing behind my fucking, either behind my computer or on top of the tower, and just tugging at all the wires and unplugging my fucking headset and my controller and my tablet, and he's gotten great at unplugging things. Really smart cat, absolute douchebag sometimes. And if I try to fucking get him off there, he'll dig his claws into the little, like the holes, like on top of a computer tower, or like on the side, for ventilation and stuff. He'll just latch onto those, so I'm like, I gotta tug at him to get him off, and sometimes I just gotta like fucking make a bunch of noise and scare him off. But, I love him. He's cute. What can you do, right? So, as I'm recording this, tomorrow, my brother is leaving for Australia to, continue in his degree, get his master's in environmental science, and that's just amazing. Super proud of him. And if you're listening to this, Josh, go get him. Kick that school's ass and get that degree, and I hope you have a lot of fun over there. I won't say what specific university for his privacy, but I'm jealous. Just hopefully the country's not, too on fire by the time he's done with that. But as far as new beginnings go, he is not the only one that has something new to look forward to. So hopefully, if everything goes right, I'm getting I've gotten my equipment and stuff. Most of it just waiting on my light that I ordered. I should be starting streaming. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the custom URL. Hopefully I will. If I will be able to get it, it's just going to be, twitch.com/videogums. I don't know if it's like YouTube where you have to have a certain amount of followers or something to get a custom URL. I hope not, because that'll be a little annoying to try to share, but you know, hopefully I'll be able to just post and people will you know, see that. Go check me out. I'll be doing some live streaming, some drawing, video games, sort of usual stuff, but you know, I think it'll be a fun way to like interact with you guys a little more. And I know as far as people watching, a lot more people are migrating over to Twitch because a lot of content creators are migrating over to Twitch, because YouTube is just a fucking dumpster fire. Like it's bad. God, I am blanking on the word. CEOs, the higher ups, the people who run YouTube, just are not in it for the people, the content creators, the, you know, good, honest, hardworking folk just trying to entertain and follow their passions. No. That doesn't fit Oprah's Miranda. It's all about the almighty dollar. It's all anyone ever cares about anymore. You know, so they care about your Rice Gum and your Jake Paul, or celebrities that they're getting off TV now, I guess. To just bring in all the little kids who are watching the iPads because, you know, their parents think that an iPad is a good substitute for interaction. You know, I'm not going so far as to say like, no screen time, no kids when I was your age, blah blah blah. But I mean, come on, like, you should at least like steer your kids towards like good content, not like douchebags being like, look how much money I got, I'm so rich, Yeezys and my Gucci bag and my, you know, $50,000 sweater, swag. I can't stand that. I don't know how I got off on this tangent, but you know, here we are. It's I'm recording this at 1:30 in the morning. Because my work schedule is not the greatest, but I make sacrifices for you guys because I love all of you, and just, you know, the fact that you enjoy my videos so much is the sole purpose that keeps me going. I don't care about, you know, revenue or, you know, getting famous or viral. I'm sure I've said it before, but as long as I can make even just one or two people's days, just make them happy, it's kind of all worth it in the end, you know? I know if you're doing content creation, you know, whether it be music or art or videos, entertainment, anything like that, if you're just doing it for the money, you're doing it for the wrong reason. And that's why I'm still doing this, you know? Gosh, over 2 years, I think. Still going strong. Well, strong. I will admit, I'd like to use my excuse for work, but, you know, I guess I should be making more of an effort for you guys, and I do apologize, and I will try to really just try harder. I can't make any promises, and, you know, any concrete promises of like, oh yeah, I'll be putting out this many videos a week, but, you know, I'll do my best, basically. And with my streaming, I will still have a presence here on YouTube. If some people don't like Twitch, I get it, you know, that's not their thing. I will also be posting, editing and posting I think they're called VODs or something. Like the live stream that gets recorded, and then I'll edit it up, you know, take like the highlights and such, and I'll post it here on my YouTube page. And also, I think you can post it on Twitch. I'm not sure. I think someone said that you have to like subscribe or follow to someone to watch their VODs. So another reason for you guys to follow me on Twitch so you can see that stuff. But don't worry, I'm not going to be posting like, you know, 6-hour long videos and just try to like pass that off as, you know, a thing. Nah. Even like my favorite content creators, I don't want to watch, you know, like several hours worth straight of something. I just don't have that attention span. So as for my drawing here, I do want to keep working on my more realistic approach. The main problem is finding a good tutorial. I've been having such a big problem with like finding something that works for me. I'll try to like find those ones and you're like, oh, you know, draw a circle and then draw a line and then make 5 dots on this line. That dot's gonna represent, you know, the butt, and that dot represents their elbow. It's like I just have trouble sort of visualizing that, I guess. And then even the ones where, you know, it's like draw a circle and 2 triangles, and then, you know, you just do this, this, and this, and then you got a head. It's like, whoa, buddy, slow down. But apparently that's the way to go, unless you guys have like a different, you know, you guys know of different approaches or alternatives. I'm really willing to try anything because I want to get better for myself, for you guys. You know, not to brag or anything, I'd like to say that I've improved since I've started, and I know it's only been a couple months, but I know these like insanely good artists take, you know, years and years and years. I'm not expecting instant results. I'm just trying to find something that I get, that it sticks with me. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just looking at stuff wrong, but some of these tutorials just frustrate me. Another thing I might, you know, if I have enough time with streaming and drawing and this busy schedule in general, house upkeep, but I want to see if I can try to get back into composing. I found some of my stuff on SoundCloud, and I know SoundCloud has that, you know, reputation for like B-list rappers, but nothing like that, just video game music, actually, for a project I was working on, and then, you know, it sort of died down, but people are trying to get it working again, so I figured it's sort of my duty to try to get back on the wagon and, you know, do better. Basically just trying to be an all-around more active person, you know, not necessarily working out, though I could stand to do some of that too. But I don't know, just trying to get out and not get out necessarily, just do stuff, you know, instead of sitting and thinking, oh, I should have done that, I should have done this. Like how I picked up drawing recently. You know? Back in the day, I just said, like, oh, I can't draw. That's, you know? Wish I could, but I can't. And Dan Avidan from Game Grumps actually was the one who just lit this fire under me. I forget the exact wording, but the sentiment behind it was, don't call yourself an aspiring artist. Don't call yourself an aspiring musician or, you know, an aspiring chef. Don't say that. You are one. You know, it doesn't matter if you're the best. Doesn't matter if you're even, you know, good at all. You're improving. You're working on it. You are what you're trying to be. And that's just, I don't know, stuck with me. I think it's a really nice, encouraging, you know, idea. And it helps to reflect that in your speech too, you know, so that's why I try to avoid words like, oh, I'm trying to draw, or I'm trying to be, you know, an artist. It's like, no, I am one. I'm just working on it. So something that did bother me with this program is I don't exactly know if it's just, you know, something with all art programs, but whenever I zoom in a lot, it gets kind of pixelated. And I mean, when you zoom out, it's fine, but you know, it kind of makes like the finer adjustments a little awkward to make, because you know, you're kind of like, oh well, it's kind of blurry, but you know, I know what it's gonna look fine when I zoom out, so it doesn't exactly matter too much. And another issue that I'm working on here with the little toes, and especially this one leg of his, this left leg, I guess technically, is proportions. I have some trouble just, you know, spatially, like, you know, draw it and I'm like, yeah, that's fine, and then I take a step back and look at it, I'm like, wait, no, something's off here. And I feel like if I learn the basics and the fundamentals, you know, I'll be able to just not make that mistake in the first place. But hey, you know, that's just what learning is. You make mistakes, and you learn how to fix those mistakes, and just over and over. And especially, you know, once I learn to not make those mistakes, I won't have this kind of issue here where even if I like manage to zoom in on something, ow, stop it, ow, Leaf is just chewing on my hand now. He's a good boy, but he doesn't understand that I don't like that. He's just curled up on my lap now, and he was being good until he started biting me. Yeah, that's pixelated stuff. Like when I, you know, if I do sort of fix the proportion, because trying to redraw an entire thing like this is just so much work. So I figured, oh, I'll just take the shortcut and I'll just sort of scale it up. Then it's too thick, so I'm like, oh, well, I gotta go back in there and I gotta sort of whittle this down. And I tried to do it in a way that keeps the you know, the angle, like the perspective right, you know, like, so I take part of a one side out versus part of the other. And, you know, looks pretty good, gotta say, you know, for being sort of a cheaty kind of way to fix the leg there. But anyway, that is the end of my video, so I hope everyone enjoyed it, and I will see you next time, or hopefully on my stream. I'll see you then.